Namaste. Good evening. This is Dr. Aparna. I am an Ayurvedic psychotherapist, a passionate Ayurveda and psychotherapy infopreneur, medical writer. In my pursuit to address, promote, and propagate Ayurveda and psychotherapy globally, I come up with discussions on Ayurveda, mental health, psychotherapy, and related aspects. So, in the previous session, we were discussing about the mental diet. Today, we are going to discuss about the 7-day mental diet by Emmet Fox, by Dr. Emmet Fox. See, the 7-day mental diet, as all of you know, most of you might know, it is a self-help book by Emmet Fox. That promotes the idea that our thoughts shape our reality. So, this book proposes a week long challenge, that means 7-day challenge of focusing solely on positive thoughts to achieve a positive life change. So, the most important of all factors in our life is the mental diet on which you live on. If you want to know more about mental diet, you can refer to my previous session, which is available both on LinkedIn and YouTube. So, the author says that it is the thoughts you allow yourself to think, the subjects that you allow your mind to dwell upon, which make you and your surroundings what they are. So that means the human brain is an incredible machine capable of correcting and improving itself. So, but the brain needs the proper fuel to maximize its potential. That means, while eating healthy is a proven way to improve one's health and mood, a positive mental diet is an even more powerful tool for us to transform our lives. So, here the core concept. So with commitment and focus we can become happier and more confident in only 1 week. Author says that thoughts become things. So this is the core concept of the book. That means the book's central principles is the idea that thoughts are things, meaning our thoughts have the power to influence our experiences. So the author argues that everything in our current life is a result of past, thoughts. And by consciously choosing positive thoughts for a week, we can set ourselves on a new positive, more positive path. So he says the thoughts is the food. The thought is the food which you furnish to your mind that determines the whole character of your life. So it is the thought, it is the thoughts you allow yourself to think, the subjects that you allow your mind to dwell upon, which make you and your surroundings what they are. So, this 7-day mental diet is a self improvement concept. So, it is aimed at cultivating a more positive and constructive mindset. So, what does it, what are the key takeaways from that book? So conscious thought selection. So, over 7 consecutive days, it is said that individuals should deliberately choose their thoughts. So, this involves being vigilant about the nature of the thoughts arising and consciously redirecting negative or counterproductive ones into positive and empowering ones. So, the emphasis is on mindfulness and awareness of one's mental patterns. So, what this book tells us is to let go of negative thoughts. So during this period, individuals commit to release negative thoughts and not hold on to them. So this helps break the cycle of dwelling on pessimism and self doubt, enabling a shift towards a more optimistic outlook. So, mindset transformation. The 7-day mental diet encourages a fundamental transformation of one's mindset. So, by consistently practicing positive thinking, individuals aim to rewire their thought patterns and develop a habit of focusing on the bright side of situations. So, this book also talks about positive affirmations. So, affirmations and positivity. So, affirmations play a significant role in the mental diet. Participants should engage in positive self talk, affirmations throughout the day. So, what this does is this aids in reinforcing positive beliefs and counteracting the effects of negative self talk. So, this also talks about daily commitment. The mental diet requires a daily commitment at least for 7 consecutive days. So, it's essential to remain dedicated to the practice even when facing challenges. Consistency is the key to experiencing the benefits of this mental detox. So, to summarize, the 7-day mental diet is a transformative practice. So, this involves conscious thought selection, letting go of negativity, shift, positive affirmation, and daily commitment. So, by actively participating in this mental detox, individuals aim to create a more optimistic and constructive mindset, ultimately leading to improved mental well being and a more positive approach to life's challenges. So, the author says here in this book that thought is the real causative force in life, and there is no other. You cannot have one kind of mind and other kind of environment. So, this means that you cannot change your environment while leaving your mind unchanged. To change your environment, you must change your mind, and the thoughts. So, whether you be habitually happy or cheerful or low spirited or fearful depends entirely on the quality of mental food upon which you diet yourself. If you want to be happy and cheerful, you are happy and cheerful. If you want to be fearful and low spirited, you always choose your thoughts. That means we humans are transformed by renewing our minds. So one must train oneself to choose the subject of thinking at any given time. That means, and also to choose the emotional tone, what we call the mood that colors it. Yes, the author says that we can choose our mood. We can choose to stay happy. We can choose to stay upset. We can choose to be cheerful, or we can choose to stay low spirited. We can choose to stay confident. We can choose to stay fearful. So we can choose the moods. So make up your mind to devote 1 week solely to the task of building a new habit of thought. What are we doing here? We are building thought building habit. So, and during that week, let everything in life be unimportant as compared with that. So, for the next 7 days, you must not allow yourself to dwell for a single moment on any kind of negative thought. So, you must watch yourself for a whole week as a cat watches a mouse. And you must not, under any pretense, allow your mind to dwell on any thought that is not positive, that is not constructive, that is not optimistic, that is not kind. So, first of all, what is negative thinking? So, well, a negative thought is any kind of thought of any thought of failure, any thought of disappointment, any thought of trouble, any thought of criticism, any thought of jealousy, any thought of condemnation to others, or self condemnation. So, any thought of sickness, any thought of accident, in short, any kind of limitation or pessimistic thinking. That here is a negative thought. So any thought that is not positive and constructive in character, whether it concerns you yourself or anyone else, is a negative thought. So it is not the thoughts that come to you that matter, but only such of them as you choose to entertain and dwell upon. So he says that it does not matter what thoughts may come to you, provided you do not entertain them. You can have a bad thought. You can have a thought of failure. You can have a thought of disappointment. You can have a thought of criticism, but you should not choose to entertain that thought. You should divert your mind. So he says, or the author says, that it doesn't matter that what thoughts you may come to you, provided you do not entertain them. It is the entertaining or dwelling upon that thought matters. So when a negative thought floats into your mind, immediately turn it out and think of something else. So it is your mental consent. The author says it is your mental consent that constitutes your diet, so that nothing said or done by anyone else can be possibly throw you off the diet. Only your own reaction to the other people's conduct can do that. So no one can, possibly throw you off from the diet. Only you can do that. That is what the author means here. So, for example, if you find yourself thinking, I will never get this job, you will counter it with, I am qualified and confident, and the perfect job is on its way. Or another example, if you feel anxious about a presentation, you would focus on thoughts like, I am well prepared and will deliver a clear and impactful presentation. So, here thought becomes things is, so they he the author says that thoughts aren't, merely fleeting ideas. Thoughts have the power to influence our experiences. The author suggests that everything in our current life is a result of past thoughts. It could be positive thought, it could be negative thought. But the good news is, by consciously choosing positive thoughts for a week, we can break free from the negative patterns and start attracting the positive experiences. So what is 7-day challenges? Day 1, you focus on your on thoughts of peace, cooperation and goodwill towards others. Day 2, you focus on health. Cultivate positive affirmations about your health and well being. Visualize yourself being vibrant and energized. Third is prosperity. Challenge limiting beliefs about money and replace them with thoughts of abundance and financial security. Day 4 is love. So focus on feelings of love and appreciation for yourself and others. Day 5 is the right action. So affirm that you are guided by intuition and make choices that align with your highest good. Day 6 is peace. So practice techniques like meditation to cultivate your inner peace and serenity. 7 is goodwill. So radiate goodwill towards all beings. So fostering a sense of connection and compassion. So end each day with a review of your progress and a commitment to continuing the mental diet for another day. So the 7-day mental diet is intended to be a holistic program, so that helps individuals develop a more positive outlook on life, cultivate mental and emotional well being, and improve their relationship with others as well. So, it is based on the idea that our thoughts and attitudes have a powerful impact on our lives, and that by making a conscious effort to focus on the positive, we can create positive changes in our life. So that brings us to the end of the session, and feel free to, post in your takeaways, share your takeaways and thoughts and queries in the comment section. Thank you for staying tuned, and